here as per usual to make sure that I am good to go. I have a song by, I don't remember the name of it. I think it's by The Bravery, called Bad Sun. We nearly grew under the bad sun. That's what's in my head now. I know we're not like everyone. Just checking the video here. Great. Okay, this looks good. I'm gonna turn down the quality on this because I don't want to use too much stream, but I am gonna keep this active because I do actually want to see the chat. I feel bad looking at the chat after the fact. Okay. So guys, I really want to be quick. I don't even know how the fuck I streamed for 4 hours for the full moon reading. So I made a note real quick to make sure I can stay on track. First of all, happy St. Patrick's Day. Today is March 17th. I don't really celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I'm not Irish. So I don't have any connection to the holiday, but I know a lot of people like to celebrate it. I used to celebrate it when I lived in Savannah, and Savannah has one of the largest St. Patrick's Day celebrations in the country. So if you do celebrate and you are of Irish descent, happy St. Patrick's Day. I do really strongly want to visit Ireland though. And I actually did my astrocartography recently. And I've always had a really strong connection to Ireland, separate from St. Patrick's Day, which I think actually isn't really connected to Ireland at all, St. Patrick. But anyway, whatever. I realized that one of my lines, I don't really know what you call it, is actually running right through Dublin. And I'm like, of course, that's why I have this connection to Ireland. So one day I'm going to get there and I think it'll be beautiful. But anyway, welcome if you're tuning in. Hi. Okay, to keep myself on track here, first I want to thank all of my Lightkeepers. I appreciate you. I love you so much. Thank you. I'm just so excited for that community to be growing. If you don't know what that is, there should be a link in the description below for you to consider joining. It's cheaper than a latte, and that is my exclusive membership where you will get access to my monthly forecast first. For example, for the month of March, all of them will be available April 1st, but it will be after the month has already happened. So if that's interesting to you, if you like my forecast where I go over what you can expect for the month overall, then you can look into love and relationships and career and finances. You can head there to look at what I predicted for your sun, moon, and rising. I create them with the intention of reading for your sun sign, but I always suggest watching your moon and rising for a 360 view of what you can expect for the month ahead. So thank you for my fellow Lightkeepers. I love you. Now, my calendar is closed for the rest of March. I have a lot to do. I have actually quite a bit of events to do. And then, of course, I need to have the time to create April's forecast. On top of just other things that I need to get done, I need to carve out some time for the new moon solar eclipse readings as well. That will be happening, which brings me to the live stream that is scheduled for March 29th. I will be streaming for my predictions for the new moon solar eclipse. So if that's interesting to you, go to my YouTube page, click on lives, and you should be able to like set an alert for when I go live. I think I have myself set to go live at noon Eastern time for then. But anyway, if you want to book a reading with me, my calendar for March is closed, but you can go ahead and get on my calendar for April if you'd like, okay? All right, so that concludes my announcements. What we are going to do today, we're first going to get a card from the Energy Oracle. Okay, this deck, I love this deck. If you're interested in using it, it's on my Shop My Storefront. I don't think it's linked at the time that I'm live, but I'll make sure my Shop My Storefront is linked by the time I go back and edit and add the timestamps. So please don't yell at me if you don't see timestamps. It's just me, solopreneur over here. Please be patient. Please look at the time that I posted this and then do some critical thinking to determine whether or not I've added the timestamps yet. Okay, all right, thank you. I love you. We're going to get an oracle message from here first on major theme of the rest of March, next 2 weeks. Then what we're going to do, I'm going to use my Street Priestess Tarot. Boom. You guys know I love this one. To look into how things are going your advice and your outcome. I'm going to really try not to overwork all of the readings. I really am. So I'm really going to try to keep it simple today because I don't want to be talking your ear off all day. And of course, I go into depth in my forecast. So I really want to honor the value that I bring my guests or my members in that membership. So I'm not going to over explain. All right. So let's go ahead and take a collective deep breath. Drop your shoulders, release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Drop that jaw if it's clenched. Great, amazing. Let's take another deep breath. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence. You are special. You are loved. You are meant to be here on this earth. You have something wonderful and valuable to offer this world. That's why you incarnated here. And if no one's told you that recently, know that I have, and I appreciate you and your presence, okay? Let's see what jumps out. Okay, that was way too much, but I'll show you guys. Third chakra, solar plexus, door to value. We love that. Root chakra reversed, which is your stability, and action. That was a lot. Okay, that was a lot. I barely shuffled, but I just felt like, why don't I show you guys anyway? What do you have for the collective, for the Lightworker Whit collective, for the rest of March, please, Spirit? One card, please. Just one. Overall theme of the rest of March, please. Overall theme for the rest of March. For the Lightworker Whit collective. I'm not getting a jumper. There it is. Oh, okay. We got door to personal healing and happiness, but it came out reversed for us. Interesting. Here's the card upright. But it's reversed. I don't know what the reverse meaning is. 34. I personally look forward to... I actually did think I got this card from my personal reading. Let's see what it's reversed. You may be feeling stuck where your personal intentions are concerned. Self-mastery and discipline may be hard to achieve right now, or specific plans for personal change may be being blocked. Remember that your intentions need to be clear and unconflicted. Whatever you're working on, you need to know that you are capable of achieving it and that you do deserve it. Put your heart into the plans and changes you desire and realize that you are worth your own time and effort. The new beginning you seek will come with your own focus and patient determination. The affirmation is, I am strong, focused, and self-directed. I have the power to create wonderful new realities in my life. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm just like looking at myself here. I'm like, I look terrible. I have not properly bathed. It was a crazy long weekend, and I remembered, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't schedule out time to do rest of March readings because I've been so concerned about the eclipses and all these events that I have, gratefully, prayerfully, that I was like, I'm just going to do it now. I look like shit, but it's fine. You guys know what I look like when I look good. All right, let's go ahead and start with Aries. If that message resonated with you, go ahead and drop some comments below. We're going to go ahead and jump into Aries now, okay? Is there a way? I really want to figure out a better way of trying to keep track of time, but I don't know that it's possible. I don't know. I don't know how to effectively mark time. I think I'm kind of looking, you know what I am doing? I'm kind of looking at the clock backwards. Does that, I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try to do it this way. Okay, Aries, 9:31. Okay, because going back through this is kind of a nightmare, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, how are things going for Aries, please? How are things going for the Aries in my collective? What is the advice for the Aries in my collective, please? And what is the outcome for the rest of March? Where will they be by the end of the month? How will things work out for them? Oh, we got 3 cards fell out. Should I take it? These wanted to come out as well. We'll take it since it's the second time they wanted to come out for Aries. Okay, how things are going. Wow, 6 of Wands, victory, success, and achievement. We love that. We love that for you, Aries. Do you feel like you're experiencing any success? This would really go along with what I've been predicting for you. If you haven't seen that, definitely go back and watch my other readings, but I think things are going well for you. If you disagree, let me know, or if you feel like sometimes the 6 of Wands represents celebrating a victory. You're receiving your allocates and recognition, and it's a victory, getting something you want. I don't use reversals in this card, but sometimes it represents celebrating things privately. Advice is 2 of Swords. There's something you need to make a decision about. I do want to clarify that. And in terms of the outcome, we have Judgment here, so you will make a decision, all right? This is a make or break moment for you. And I do believe the, no, I don't think it's in your sign again. I think the new moon is it in Aries? Yeah, the new moon is in Aries. It was in Aries last year as well. Yeah, it's in Aries. So it's in your sign. So we've got Judgment. We've got 4 of Pentacles, which is security, stability. Sometimes holding on to things. Be careful not to hold on what wants to leave your life. And then we have 5 of Pentacles. So I do feel like despite any success or victory you have right now in this moment, or at least for the rest of March, you're going to feel very tight financially. And it seems like the decision that you have to make is surrounding that. What is the decision that Aries needs to make, please? 3 things coming out. Gift. Oh, sorry. Wait, was that upside down? I don't know. Gift. Okay, maybe some gift will be granted to you, or maybe you receive some sort of gift. We've got mature woman, maybe a gift from a mature woman, or this is concerning an older woman. And then also despair. This could point to a blessing in disguise, something that is presented as a gift, but maybe feels like burdensome as well. Concerning this mature woman, definitely feels like it's concerning someone older, a decision you have to make around perhaps your mother, or perhaps an older aunt or sister or something. I think this is really concerned, like whatever decision you have to make around this woman, it's feeling like maybe you don't know how you're going to get all the money together to make this decision or make this happen. This could be a move. This could be moving somebody into a home. This could be paying a debt of theirs, or wanting to get them settled somehow. But a gift is coming in, some sort of. Usually, this is a physical gift that is helpful in some way. It's usually not money. It could be a check, though. It could be. It very well could be. But if you're worried about money right now, if your concern is money, you are going to be secure. You are going to have what you need to get this done, okay? Let me know if that's helpful for you, Aries. I'm going to go ahead and take my notes, and I'm going to move on to Taurus. I also need to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Okay. It was really, really specific. Really, really specific. If that didn't connect with you, Aries, watch your moon sign and rising sign, okay? Just again for a 360 view. Okay. I just have so much shit on my desk. Taurus. 15. Did I read that right? Oh my God, I'm trying to read this backwards on my screen. All right, here we go. All right, how things are going for the Tauruses in my collective? How are things going for Taurus? What's the advice for the rest of the month for Taurus? The advice for the rest of the month for Taurus in my collective. And the outcome by the end of March. Ace of Pentacles flipping over. Okay, let's pick one more just in case. What's the outcome for Taurus end of the month? Okay, Taurus, it seems that, I mean, this is, again, pretty in line with what I've been predicting for you. We've got the Lovers here in terms of how things are going. This is a partnership has been in your focus the first half of the month. This could be your work partnership, a business partnership, or a loving connection. The Lovers is about duality as well. So if this isn't directly, hold on. If this isn't directly connected to a partnership in your life, this is also about kind of like looking at both sides of a situation and trying to figure out which is in the most alignment to you in what you want to achieve, right? In terms of your personal healing and happiness. So that's where your focus has been. The advice is to maintain control. I don't know that you need to do anything right now. Your focus is, your assignment is to maintain control. Just maintain your boundaries as well. Seven of Wands is about maintaining your boundaries. Keep negative shit away from you. Keep yourself high vibe. I often see this card of just kind of like, you're not taking on anything new and you're not letting anything go. You're just trying to maintain your stability and control in whatever way that means to you. So that's your advice, Taurus. The outcome is Ace of Pentacles. That fell out. A new opportunity may be coming to you, or a new job, or some sort of new offer. I wanted to confirm that, and we got the Queen of Swords. Oh, sneezing. Every time I'm fucking live. Any other time, I'm fucking fine. Sorry. So the Queen of Swords, air sign energy here. Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, is significant here. But this also for me just tells me if you have been wanting a new opportunity or a new job or a promotion, you are primed to get it. You will be in a position or some sort of offer, maybe unrelated to work. Maybe this is something separate, or maybe you've got a side business you're growing here. However, the Queen of Swords represents just feeling like that bitch, feeling like you're at the top of your game, especially logically and professionally. Yeah. That is very much feeling like the message to me. Let me know if that's connecting with you, Taurus. I'm going to go ahead and take my notes. Okay. Was that helpful, Taurus? I hope so. Yeah, look, Taurus. Nine of Pentacles and Six of Swords just came out. Independence and transition. You're going to be just fine. Don't worry. You're going to be just fine, babe. Okay. Who's next? Gemini, right? I think I'm looking at 1943. I'm literally looking at this time backwards is so interesting. Looking at the comments, I'm checking in. Why does it say pop chat? Live chat. Okay, there's not really a difference. Okay. I'm actually looking today, guys, just in case you were wondering. I'm actually looking at the chat. Okay, how are things going for the Geminis in my collective, please? What's the advice for Gemini for the rest of March? Advice for Gemini, rest of March. And the outcome for Gemini, rest of March. Outcome for Gemini, rest of March. Okay. I just heard, very quickly, I just heard One Republic. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. But why do I feel like, Gemini, it's on your end that it's too late to apologize? I don't think that, I mean, maybe whatever your situation is, maybe you feel like it's too late for the other person to come back and make an apology. But for me, you're the one who's feeling like, damn, I should have rectified this situation sooner. Let's dive in. So we have how things are going, Queen of Wands. This is fire sign energy here. This is related to feeling like a magnet, feeling like you're attracting the opportunities you want in your life, feeling like you're able to call in certain energy, or at least you have been for the past 2 weeks at the beginning of March, feeling very alluring, feeling very creative, feeling upbeat, feeling good. I think these past 2 weeks in March have felt good to you. You may have also been concerned with putting your energy around a fire sign, masculine or feminine, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. In general, if you're dealing with a masculine, this is just related to a fire sign that is like very alluring. They draw you in. There's something about them that's just charismatic. Now, advice for you is also the Two of Swords. You, Aries, had this as well. You need to make a decision. And, you know, I'm not really surprised if multiple signs even continue to get to the Two of Swords, because we're in eclipse season. We're about to start a new zodiac calendar year. We're currently in Pisces energy. We need to figure out what's not coming with us as we start spring. So this is very much decision time. Let's see what you have to make a decision about. What does Gemini need to make a decision about? Gift as well. But you have it with marriage. Okay. So gift came out for you as well. It also came out for Aries, but now we have marriage next to it. Marriage represents contracts, unions, partnerships. It doesn't have to be just no sense. Why is gift here again? I feel like you're giving somebody a gift, Gemini. I feel like you're giving a gift, or maybe you're contemplating if you should give a gift, or maybe this is even in relation to somebody you know getting married. Maybe you don't want to go to the motherfucking wedding. Or maybe there's some dispute about a gift that you gave, I don't know. Or want to give, I don't know. Maybe if you're getting separated, this could be a message on like who gets a certain wedding gift that maybe is important to you and your person. If you're separating. There's some indecision here about marriage or some sort of partnership, some sort of contract, some sort of arrangement. And maybe it's a quid pro quo situation. You're trying to decide if you want to accept a gift in exchange for a partnership. For example, like maybe instead of receiving a monetary value for a contract, you end up receiving lifetime Girl Scout cookies. That's like a really extreme example, but that's kind of what it feels like. So there's a lot of ways that can manifest. Let me know how that's connecting with you. The outcome is the World, which does represent major accomplishment, closures, things coming to an end. Now, typically, Gemini, the World is something you want to happen. So I would be inclined to think this is going to work out in your favor. So you're just going to have to see how everything comes together. But one thing is for sure, that the world does represent chapters closing. So whatever indecision you have, you are going to get to a point where you're finally putting a situation to bed. And I think I said that for your full moon eclipse reading. Let me go to it. Let me see. I said, go back and watch it. Leaving behind a partnership after waiting a long time. Maybe worried that you're not secure enough to make this jump, but you'll be fine. Release the fear, doubt, and worry, and tap into Empress energy to receive the blessings of the universe. Trust the path ahead, even if you can't see all of the road. Definitely go back and watch that for context. But that's what I have for you, Gemini. Let me know if that's resonating with you. Okay. Who's next? Cancer. I think I'm reading 27, 24. I think that's what I'm reading. Okay. Back to you, babe. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we got going on here. The moon wanting to come out, not surprised during your reading. Honestly, you and the moon always have a infatuation with each other. How things are going for Cancer, please. What's the advice for Cancer? What is the advice for Cancer, please? And what is the outcome for Cancer? Oh my gosh, really similar to Gemini. You got the Lovers here again. A lot of repeating cards. Very, very interesting. Okay. So, Cancer, your focus again here is the Lovers. There's a connection that you have had at the forefront of your mind, or some sort of partnership. Again, as I mentioned with Gemini, this does represent Gemini in case you're dealing with a Gemini, but this also represents duality. So again, you getting into alignment with your highest purpose of what you feel is important to you, or getting back in tune with your values, okay? I actually feel like when I think about this sign, Cancer, I feel like things are like, I want to say things are good. I want to say things are good, or at least have been. Or at least you've just been working on, at the very least, you've been working on a partnership. Working on a connection. And again, if it's not, you're on figuring out which reality, which duality is best for you at this time to focus on. Which partnership, which arrangement, which agreement. As you try to remain true to yourself, your personal desires, right? Advice is 3 of Pentacles. We've got teamwork and collaboration. I think this came out as well in your full moon reading of like working with others, like having a partnership, having a team. definitely seems like a focus is on to collaborate and be working, putting your heads together to work with a group of people versus against them. Try to be, I would consider this Cancer a message to be agreeable versus disagreeable. Try to figure out how you can work with other people instead of trying to lead other people, because you're a cardinal sign. So Cancers like to lead. They like to be in charge. But because you're a Cancer, you have a way of doing it in a very empathetic way. But try to collaborate. Try to focus on that this month versus not. Outcome is 8 of Wands. Things are going to move very quickly for you. You may even find yourself perhaps traveling in the near future. 8 of Wands represents quick action. It represents things moving along quickly. It also represents, overseas. You may not be going overseas, but there might be some travel involved here. The 8 of Wands also does represent infatuation and getting carried away. I'm just... While that could be possible for you, I think it's less likely that you're caught up in a lovey-dovey energy in a new moon solar eclipse. It's possible, but I don't think that's the message here. How will things be moving quickly for Cancer, please? Child, something new, something pure, something innocent, something sweet, something that brings you joy. You'll be traveling for a good reason, or moving towards, something will be moving fast for a good reason, for something you like, something you enjoy. Let me know if that's connecting with you, Cancer. Oh, I lied. Taurus was the one who got the Lovers, not Gemini. Things are going to move more quickly as a result of you working with people than against people. Okay. I have like so many lights in front of my face right now. That is like really stressing me out. Usually it's not, but right now it just feels like a lot. Okay, we're about to move on to Leo. I need to turn on one of these lights. Okay. Is that terrible? I'm trying to see how it looks. It's not that bad. You can still see me. The light is just a lot right now. It's just a lot. Okay. Moving on to Leo 34:15. Okay. All right. How things are going for Leo. I'm going to give a really good shuffle so I don't get more repeating cards. How are things going for Leos, please, in the collective? What is the advice for Leo? And what is the outcome for Leo? Okay. Oh, wow. I don't even know what to make of this. Okay. Shuffle too damn hard, I guess. How things are going for Leo. Three of Swords. Three of Swords represents heartbreak, anguish, sorrow. Maybe you're feeling crushed, or maybe you're feeling disappointed about a situation. Or at least maybe you have been the first 2 weeks of March, feeling like, you know, something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. The Three of Swords, it's not always related to heartbreak. It also comes up when you've been trying to reach a goal or obtain something and you just feel like you've been met with a lot of obstacles. But more so, it's like some people would say the Five of Cups is more disappointment, but I would also put Three of Swords under there too. It's really when you're feeling crushed and like sorrow and just kind of like, think of like heartbreak energy, but a heartbreak isn't always the reason, if that makes sense. I don't really personally resonate with that, but if you do, let me know. Let me know. Which is why I'm saying always watch your moon and rising, because I'm a Leo sun. Advice is Nine of Swords, which is interesting. And perhaps, again, because I don't use reversals, maybe you're coming out of Three of Swords energy. I don't know. Maybe the swords are falling out. Okay, advice, Nine of Swords. This is very interesting. The advice here is to not get your panties in a bunch, Leo. Don't overthink a situation. You need to be getting your rest as well. I don't think you're getting enough rest. Make sure you get enough rest, because I think you've got a lot to do for the rest of March and you need to be well rested. Sometimes the Nine of Swords represents insomnia, which is why I'm saying that. But the Nine of Swords also represents anxiety, fears, nightmares. So don't give into the woe is me energy. We want to keep our thoughts positive and high vibrational, okay? So whenever you start to feel those negative, ruminating thoughts, immediately replace it. The outcome is Wheel of Fortune, which is great. So that's why I kind of laughed at the beginning of this. I'm like, shit, it's such heavy energy that you're moving through for the rest of March, but it feels like it's all going to be worth it. So if you're wondering this, it feels like, Leo, the sacrifices that you're going to make for the next 2 weeks are going to pay off. There's going to be some stroke of luck, some stroke of good fortune, maybe even a payout if you're expecting money in any situation. It's going to be worth it. So I want to tell you to keep grinding, and if it feels rough, know that it's going to pay off, okay? Know that it's going to pay off. Let me know if that's connecting with you, Leo. While I take my notes here. Could also be things are finally looking up with that Three of Swords. All right, my Virgos, are you in the house? Where are my Virgos at? $40.05. Okay. guess it's because of Monday. I'm like, the one time I am actually watching the chat, like nobody's chatting anything, which is fine. Because normally I don't watch the chat because I want to stay focused on the reading. But I was like, oh no, today I'll look to see what my people are saying live. Virgo. What we got for Virgo, baby? Okay, how are things going for Virgo right now? What is the advice for Virgo? And what is the outcome for Virgo? Love it. Love this for you, Virgo. Yeah. Things are moving quickly. I know the Virgo, I mean, I don't know. I just spoke to one of my Virgo clients today, and I think things are moving in this direction for her. All right, so how things are going, Knight of Swords. Things are moving fast, okay? The Knight of Swords does represent the air signs Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but the Knight of Swords is very ambitious, different from the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very passionate, whereas like the Knight of Swords isn't just going to talk about it, he's going to be about it, if that makes sense. Whereas the Knight of Wands can be a lot of boasting, it can be a lot of energy, it can be a lot of like fanfare, but the Knight of Swords is not about that. They want to get to reach their goal as quickly as possible, and they're going to try to use all the information they have at their disposal to get there. So I think the past 2 weeks, you've definitely been trying to advance quickly in some area of your life. The advice is that you need to keep learning and keep investigating a situation. The Page of Swords here, air sign energy. Page of Swords is all about learning. They need to observe and gather all the facts and information before they make a move. And that is where you are. Even though there's been some traction that's been happening, Virgo, there's still some information to gather around a situation in your life. But you may not be ready to present it yet, which is the energy here with the Page of Swords. You may not be ready to speak on what information you're gathering and putting together. Again, this is air sign energy, so you could be dealing with another air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius for the remainder of March. Or you may need to work with somebody who can help you gather information or research in some way. Sometimes the Page of Swords is also about, like, I look at it as a card if you're going back to school or trying to get a certification. There's something that you're trying to like learn so that you can be successful at. The outcome is the Two of Cups, which is partnerships, unions, okay? Divine partner, divine connections. Now I want to clarify this Two of Cups. I want to clarify it for Virgo. Please, what do you mean with this Two of Cups for Virgo? Because that could be manifesting in any kind of way. And the theme is consistent, Virgo. Fucking consistent. Look. Unexpected income. I've been telling you, Virgo, there's some sort of windfall coming that you don't know coming to you. And then we have false person, okay? There's somebody who maybe you're going to find out has been lying to you. There's somebody that you're going to find out has been a snake in the grass, somebody who's been shady. Maybe they're the one giving you money unexpectedly, but that doesn't really feel like to be the situation for me. It feels more so that you will be aligning yourself with somebody who's going to give you money unexpectedly so that you can get away from this person. Two of Cups could be business partnerships. It could be romantic partnerships. It could be friendships. I think this person thinks they're going to get the better of you, this false person, but you are strategically aligning yourself with the right people to... It almost feels like going behind their back to get the deal done. Y'all remember Suits? It almost feels like Suits. Remember how like they were always trying to find loopholes and shit? that they, you know, the other person, the prosecutor was going to get them, you know, but they always found some other way. It almost feels like that. Like they think they have you, but like you lay out, I want to use a poker analogy, but I don't really have a good one. A full house. I don't know, right? Isn't a full house a good thing in poker? I don't know. So that's what it feels like to me. I've been saying this for like all month, Virgo, and I really love you to tell me what that unexpected money is. Let me know if that's connecting with you. It feels like you're forming an important alliance with one other person against a shady person. Does that make sense, Virgo? I hope it does. I hope it does. Okay. Let's look into Libra. Okay, 4730. Here we go, Libra. Let's see what we got. So I was saying that like the theme of the month was Libra, for Libra rest. Now I thought that was going to manifest in different ways for you, Libra, but actually the two Libras that I know in my life have both gotten sick and they were forced to rest. Which I was like, whoa, it's not exactly what I was expecting, but okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Libra, how things are going for you. What's the advice? What is the outcome? Okay, now you got the same card as Virgo just now, Knight of Swords. Okay, you've been, for the first half of March, you've been moving toward a goal, trying to move fast, trying to advance in some way, all right? I also feel like you've been trying to stay ahead of something. And what I mean by that is like, let's say you know that a bill is due, right? And so you've been trying to like nickel and dime them before they have a chance to give you a late fee. Or let me give a better example. This happens to me all the time. That's a terrible example. Sometimes, because New Jersey is freaking annoying with this Easy Pass, sometimes I'll go through a toll knowing I don't have the money, and then they have the nerve to put that little stupid sign, call Service Center. I'm like, so annoyed. But, oh, it's loading. What's loading? But one thing I'll do, I don't know what's happening here. My computer's loading by live. But one thing I'll do is that when I go home, I'll go ahead and make a payment, because it'll show a negative balance if I didn't have money on my Easy Pass. I'll go ahead and pay it before I can get like a late fee, because if you wait too long to re-up your easy pass, then you get a late charge. It almost feels like that. I know this isn't really, I don't even have any pentacles around me, but it feels like something you're trying to stay ahead of. You're trying to stay ahead of a situation before other people can tell you that you're wrong, or that you're not right, or that you need to leave. You're trying, maybe a better example would have been like, let's say that you are on thin ice at your job. You're trying to like make sure you get another one before they fire you. I probably should have used that example to start with. That's a better example. It just feels like you're trying to stay ahead of an issue, okay? Now, the advice here is Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is about strategy. It also represents somebody who is deceitful, liar, cheater, whatever, someone not being honest. But I don't think that's the message here. I think the message is about needing to be strategic, to use all of your resources to your advantage to get ahead. You might need to take some shortcuts, but shortcuts that won't affect you that badly. Like I'm thinking of a recipe. Sometimes businesses will change recipes. This is a good example. So I've been watching Kitchen Nightmares. I love it. I love like Gordon Ramsay. I love Kitchen Nightmares, and I love Next Level Chef. And one of the restaurants he went into was doing terrible. I mean, they're all doing terribly, right? And they had frozen beignets, and he's like, "You've got frozen beignets in New Orleans. Like, what's wrong with you?" And they were trying to cut corners, right? So there's some ways that like cutting corners won't serve you and will actually do you more harm than good. Whereas like the rest of the city has fresh beignets. Like instead of trying to freeze them and trying to sell them, a better way to be strategic would be to maybe getting a cheaper flour. I don't know. That's just an example. Like figure out another way to be strategic that won't hurt you, right? You can still make them fresh, but maybe you're cutting costs in other ways, or maybe you're reallocating someone's job description to focus on making fresh beignets if they have the time, versus just trying to cut costs and freeze and lower the quality of your product. Does that make sense? So make cuts and make decisions that you can afford to make that won't harm you, but still be strategic. Now, the outcome for you is the Emperor. The Emperor does represent father figure energy, but it also represents about somebody who's in charge, someone who's a leader, someone who's focused and determined. They know exactly where they're going and what they want to do. The Emperor, I always look at the Emperor as someone who is got a vision and they know what they want to do. They are very determined about what they want to do and where they want to go. Similarly to the King of Wands, like there's people respect them, people trust their judgment. There's like a very like masculine energy around them where you don't really want to challenge them, which is not really something I've said about the Emperor before, but it's like you're not moving. You're not allowing yourself to be swayed. I feel like you're very like, this is what's happening and this is what we're going to do. I do like this energy, Libra. It's very masculine. It's very unshaken, very unmovable, very like tunnel vision for the rest of March. Going back to that door to personal healing and happiness, you know that you're going to be able to get what you want and you're not letting anybody sway you. That's what it feels like to me. Let me know if that was connecting with you, Libra. Yeah, it feels like definitely creating a plan. $55.26 for Scorpio. I really do think you're traveling, Scorpio. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like you're traveling a lot. Okay, how are things going for Scorpio, please? What's the advice for Scorpio, please? What is the outcome for the Scorpios in my collective, please? The outcome for the Scorpios in my collective. And the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands flipped out, but then flipped out again. Okay, now you've got the same outcome as Libra. Feeling very confident, very directed, very self-assured. All right, I love this energy for you too. I feel like you and Libra are making boss moves. All right, so maybe you more so than Libra. Libra's still trying to get their plan together, but you've already got the plan together and you're headed in the right direction. So first half of March, we've got Queen of Pentacles. I would assume that your money has been very comfortable. I would assume that you're feeling really good financially, or especially in your career and finances, or feeling like you're making really good decisions. The Queen of Pentacles does relate to the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And this also represents someone who's able to take care of the home, take care of the office, take care of the kids, the family, everything. So whether or not you're an earth sign definitely resonates to this energy of just like being someone who's able to handle it all right now. All right. Now, advice is Eight of Wands. Now, like I said, this is representative of travel, of needing to travel, and also maybe needing to get away, maybe needing to move on from a situation. It's about things moving quickly. I think you need to not let a situation linger, Scorpio. There's something that like you need to not let fester. Let's clarify the Eight of Wands, please, for you. I also feel like you need to get out of a situation before it gets too I'm hearing gunshots. You know, when gunshots go off, everybody like scatters like ants. It's like, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. It's like, don't wait for a second, third shot to figure out where it's coming from, bitch. Just move. You know, you already got the warning shot. Don't become a victim. You know, let that resonate however it's connecting with you. But what do you have for Scorpio, please? Please clarify the advice for Scorpio. Child here. This could be in relation to children. It could be in relation to something that is pure, that is new, that is fresh, that is untainted. Sometimes the child in this deck is kind of like similarly to the Fool, something that's pure again, you know, something very innocent. But in this case, I'm feeling like you need to move on to something that I want to say gives you hope, but that's more so because of how I'm looking at this girl's face. Concern coming out here. God damn it. This is the second time that I'm having a difficult time with your reading, Scorpio. What's the advice for Scorpio? Clarify the advice, please. All right, we've got main male and distant horizons. Again, there's something related to travel here. Main male, distant horizon. I think you need to either give someone some space or you will be traveling for work. I know those are two different things. I know those are two different things. To me, I'm feeling like you need to get away from someone. I'm just thinking about my, oh my God, one of my Scorpio clients just said she took a trip. She took a trip with her, or she had a trip planned, at least as of last week. That's so funny. Sometimes the Eight of Wands represents infatuation, getting carried away, being obsessed with your person. That could be the vibe here. Become re-obsessed with somebody. Address any concerns that you have. Yeah, maybe allow yourself to get carried away. But I do think the emphasis on travel here. And needing to like move on from a negative situation as well. I really do feel that. Okay. Outcome is Emperor, all right? So same as Libra here, which is representative of father figure energy, Aries energy as well. Someone who's very determined, confident, masculine energy here, making a decision, kind of having vision for the future as well. Being very future focused, being very dominant as well. But I see this more for you, Scorpio, as being comfortable in this position. Of you feeling like, yeah, I've got everything I need. Everything's working in order. I just checked in all of my workshops. Everything is going according to plan. I know where all of the nuts and bolts are in my organization and nothing's out of place. It's feeling like you've got everything in check by the end of March. Does that make sense? If you've been feeling frazzled at all, I don't think you have been considering this Queen of Pentacles, but even if these eclipses shake you up a little bit, by the end of the month, you're going to be like, yeah, I got this. I'm good. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I'm hearing checkmate, Scorpio. I feel like you're getting to this position at the end of the month where you're just like, yeah, I don't need to be the, I don't, I got you, you didn't get me. And I guess what I mean by that is like, there's just this feeling of not having to be the one to alter your circumstances or your conditions. I'm seeing this like while you were distracting, what is that expression? Don't let your left hand know what your right hand's doing. While you were distracting others with your left hand, you were really working on something more important over here. And by the time these people realize that you were distracting, you'll be like, haha, everything, like, I've got it all covered and figured it out. And you thought that I was stupid, but no. Checkmate, bitch. That's what I know that's real, Scorpio. I just really hope what I'm saying makes sense to you, because I'm trying to think a lot of my clients right now and how that might resonate, but I know that it's not exactly making sense. I really hope that made sense, Scorpio. Okay, let's move on to Sag. All right, where are we? 67. Hold on, that's gonna annoy me. 07, 45, 46. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius. How's it going for Sag? What is the advice for Sag? What is the outcome for Sag? Lovely. All right, so Sag, first half of March, maybe you were not feeling so much. You were feeling like, you don't know if shit's going to work out for you. You're putting your energy or your eggs in one basket, but you're not really confident about the basket. But then there's maybe not other baskets that you can diversify with. So it's feeling like the one basket you have, it's okay, but it's not great. And you've just kind of been like feeling like, all right, shit, when are things going to get better? So you maybe not have been loving the first half of March, okay? However, the advice is 9 of Cups. There seems to be something that's going to come through to make you very happy. The 9 of Cups is oftentimes a wish fulfillment, a wish being granted. It is contentment and happiness. It's getting what you want, okay? It's usually a singular thing. It's not, but it could be an abundance of things. Let's claim that. Let's manifest that. But if you're worried about if something's going to work out or if something's going to come to fruition, it will. The outcome for you is Ace of Pentacles. We've got a new opportunity, similar to Taurus here, a new offer, a new job, new money, new income, and like I said, a new opportunity, something that has potential to grow. What exactly are we talking about with this Ace of Pentacles here? Wow, that was really straightforward and very quick. I feel like I don't really need to unpack that further. I just want to know what this opportunity is for you. Clarify this for Sagittarius, please. Opportunity. What is this by the end of March for Sag? Some sort of partnership, alliance, or union that is going to be comfortable for you. Maybe a new work contract, maybe if you work for yourself, maybe a new client. Maybe this is a business idea that you and your partner are investing in some way. This feels like new money to me, Sag. Feels like some sort of new income stream. You might be worried now, but you won't have to be by the end of the month. Okay? That was really, really clear. Really, really straightforward. Wow. Possible new job. Did I say that? Possibly a new job. I don't know if I said that. Because the marriage card represents contract. So it could be like, and if it would be a new job, it would be like a permanent job. It wouldn't be like a, it wouldn't be a temp job. You would have a work contract, you see. Okay, 72. So that's an hour 12. Oh my God, the math that I have to do right now is ridiculous. 34. I'm like, okay. Of trying to do the timestamp. That's why the math is like, ha ha ha. Okay. Capricorn. Here we go. Okay, how things are going for Capricorn. Advice for Capricorn. And the outcome for Capricorn. All right, you, Capricorn, have been really trying to push through and persevere first half of March. There's been a lot that maybe has been stressful for you or difficult, a lot of energy you've been having to work through. The Strength card is like, it comes up when you really need to tap into your reserves. Maybe you're exhausted, maybe what you're dealing with is emotionally, physically, mentally challenging, and like you're kind of just like at your, it's not even that you're at your wit's end, like it's a 9 of Wands moment, but more so like determining, like just really struggling to push through and persevere. You know this needs to get done, but you're tired. I think it's just tired and exhaustion. Maybe you've been feeling like you've got to wear a lot of hats, Capricorn, right? And you're just trying to like keep it all going. Advice is 3 of Swords. I've said this, I think, in your forecast, that you really just need to purge some emotions. You really just need to like open it all up, because I don't think anybody knows, Capricorn, all the stress you've been going through. I just feel like you've been keeping all of it bottled up, which is so unhealthy. Really, truly. You have got to release these negative feelings. I feel like you're silently suffering, Capricorn. I feel like you're silently suffering. And the advice is to release the pressure, open up, talk to somebody about what you're feeling and what you're experiencing. And I feel bad because I usually have, my sister's a Capricorn, and normally we have our 5 o'clock call, but I don't know. I've been live streaming, so I don't know if she tried to call. Mondays, we have our call on Mondays. All right. Our outcome is Queen of Pentacles, so it's not all bad. So by the time we get to the end of the month, by the time we get to the new moon, solar eclipse, you will be feeling like, okay, revived, recharged, like you got your shit together. You will be feeling like, okay, I just needed to move through Pisces season. Sometimes Pisces season does that to us. It's just so heavy sometimes. We're just like in this like dream state and really in tune with our emotions and just feeling like all this emotional bullshit. Sometimes we just need to move through it. We just need to get back to Aries season, get back into a fire sign where we're feeling like, okay, shit. Now I can kind of like move forward. Queen of Pentacles, she's got the house covered, she's got the job covered, she's got the friendships in lock, okay? Everything is going well. Everything is managed properly. So I think you just really need to allow yourself to emote. Journal if you need to. Schedule a session with a therapist if you need to. I think you feel very, I think the main issue right now, what I'm seeing in this, is I think that you don't feel like you have anybody to relate to right now. That's what's standing out to me in your reading. And I think you need to find people that you can relate to right now so you feel a little less alone and you can build some community around the things that you're working towards. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. Queen of Pentacles also, you might be stepping into more income as well. You might be feeling a little bit more financially secure. All right. Okay, 78. So that's an hour, right? And 18, 30, 24. I hope I got these timestamps right. Oh my God. We're moving on to Aquarius, babe. Trying to make sure I get a good shuffle here. Justice just flipped out. We love that. Okay, here we go. How are things going for Aquarius? What is the advice for Aquarius? And what is the outcome for Aquarius by end of March, please? Okay, so we have, you're all in your head right now, Aquarius. 8 of Swords. There's something that has really got you maybe spiraling, potentially. Maybe even feeling like a victim in some way. A lot of times that's what the 8 of Swords represents. You're feeling trapped. Maybe entertaining a lot of negative thoughts more than positive. I don't want to spend too much time on that. We don't want to focus on that. But that's maybe where you've been mentally, right? These past 2 weeks, feeling very unsure, uncertain, or worried even. Advice is 6 of Cups. There's a conversation that needs to happen. 6 of Cups represents revisiting the past. It represents getting back connected with people that are close to you, family, friends, people that really know you. The Six of Cups also represents apologies as well, maybe some forgiveness. There needs to be some apology or some like conversation towards healing. This could also be about like maybe revisiting something or someone from the past for closure as well. And the reason why I say closure is because the outcome is the world. Major accomplishment is what it represents. Closing a chapter. It seems as though Aquarius, something that's been on your mind for quite a while, that's been bothering you, you're finally going to address so you can get closure to it. The world is usually something you want. So whatever this is that's been bothering you, it's going to work out in your favor. Clarify the Six of Cups, please. Message. There's a message. You might receive a message from someone from the past, and you might need to have that conversation, or you might send someone a message. This feels like related to written communication, either a text message or a letter, or could be audio, video, I don't know, but it's some sort of message that you'll receive. In connection to maybe a wealthy man, someone who's very financially secure. This fell out. Someone who's maybe very comfortable. Someone who's very secure. They don't got to be rich. They don't have to be a billionaire, but somebody who's financially secure and stable. Clarify, please, the outcome for Aquarius. Yeah. I think you're getting back to your main character energy and feeling like, okay, I'm glad that I resolved that. I'm glad that I got that out of the way. I'm glad that I'm done. Something that's been having you in your head these past few weeks, you're finally going to get clarity on so that you can feel back to yourself, back to normal. Okay? And maybe even, like I said, especially if this is in relation to a relationship, it's feeling like before I shoot my fucking self in the foot, is this ending or is Aquarius moving on? Ugh, that's so vague. The Hangman and the Moon. It seems like you're getting like some situation that you didn't have clarity on. It seems like you're getting clarity on. I'm uncertain if this is gonna mean an end to a relationship altogether. I don't think so, but it seems that whatever outcome happens, you have the clarity and closure that you need. I really think you're getting what you want. There's some sort of little mini victory here, Aquarius. I do feel like, Aquarius, this message is going to be a surprise, but I think if you initiate it, so be it. But I think it's going to be a surprise. But I think that you need to entertain it. I don't think that you should just leave it on ice. Does that make sense? I think the outcome in addressing the situation will be better than you think. Okay, I hope that's helpful, Aquarius. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Are you did you hear them reading Autumn? I just finished it for Aquarius. Go ahead, scroll back then. You're welcome. I'll have it timestamped by tonight. Don't worry. All right, last but not least, let's move on to our Pisces gang. As we are in Pisces season. Okay, but let me get the timestamp, Lord. Okay, I think it's 85. So 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 44. Oh, God. Y'all, literally having to break this down is like too much. Finally, no Cancer energy for Libra. Yes. Pisces moon. Autumn's a Pisces moon. Thank God, Sloan. Oh, I like that it shows your name as green. That's cute for the members. That's really cute. I think it's interesting, Sloan, as well, how you got the Emperor, but also so did Scorpio. But I think the way that the Emperor manifests for both of you are different. I think that's really interesting. Yeah, the Chariot, now that I think of it, the Chariot hasn't come out at all for any of the, damn it, let me rewrite this timestamp for Pisces. The Chariot hasn't come out for any of the readings so far. Okay, 80, hold on, 1 hour and 26 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay. Pisces, here we go, babe. Three of Cups wanting to come out. Okay. How things are going for Pisces, please. Where does Pisces need to focus their energy? Oh, that's actually not what I want to look into. Well, it's the same. Advice. Focus your energy. Where's the advice for Pisces? And what is the outcome for Pisces, please? Okay, Sloan. What is the outcome for Pisces, please? Everyone's getting the Eight of Wands today. I think the Eight of Wands has probably come up the most. I like it, though. It feels, because, you know, now that Mars is finally kind of like ramping up, it's like things are finally moving forward. All right, so this is how things have been going for you, Pisces. We got the Page of Swords, which represents research, studying, trying to figure out, like, gathering information, right? Sometimes also expressing yourself. Maybe you're communicating on a topic. A lot of people consider the pages to be messenger cards. So maybe you've been spreading the good word about something, trying to get the information out about something, or maybe you have been trying to get certified in something in some way. So when I say certified, I mean like trying to become an expert on a topic. Maybe you're not actually getting your certification, but you're trying to improve yourself educationally, right? Maybe you've been really working on studying and getting ramped up in something. The advice for you, Pisces, is Eight of Wands. Like many other signs, this is about moving on, moving quickly, getting going. And I said to you specifically, I was like, in the full moon reading, don't give up. You've been working on something and I don't want you to give up because you're so close. Eight of Wands is quick action, getting carried away, sometimes infatuation, but I don't think that's the meaning here for you. I think this is about, like, it feels like you're ramping up, right? It feels like you're getting up to speed. You ever been on a treadmill and somebody like slowly starts to kind of get their speed up, and the next thing you know, they're like a speeding fucking bullet? Like, you ever seen videos of like professional runners or you know, athletes, and they start slow but then they're just really fucking fast? I think that's kind of the vibe here. Like, things are about to start moving really quickly for you, Pisces. Let's get a clarification card. Please clarify Eight of Wands for Pisces. Yeah, look, change is coming, and an official person. There's going to be somebody that helps you in some capacity. Some person with authority or some sort of like signing power, or somebody who maybe has more knowledge or information than you, is going to help you make a change that's going to like really change the pace of your life in a good way, I think. And then outcome is the Star. This is going to give you hope. This is going to give you faith. This is going to rejuvenate you, re-inspire you, I feel. whatever the situation is, it's really giving you hope. It's giving you peace, even allowing you to rest and like, okay, this is all coming together. It's all going to work. I can do this. I can make it happen. Renew your faith in the outcome. Okay, because it's your birthday, we're going to pick a card from here. I just felt the need to get a card from this deck. Okay. Herd Spirit. What does Pisces need? I haven't touched this deck in literally weeks. What does Pisces need right now? Spirit's trying to make sure we get the right one for you, apparently. Just one for Pisces, please. Okay, and there it is. Head games. Interesting. I don't even know if I know what this is off the top of my head. 36. I don't work with this deck super often, but I like to work with it. Okay. The trouble with smart people, and yes, that means you, is they occasionally have a bit, is that they occasionally have a tad bit of difficulty surrendering to the big guy. God, the universe, whatever. They want to analyze everything, figure everything out, go from A to B to C to D ad nauseum. So here's all you need to know about this. Sometimes it's better to let go. I see that as you, Pisces, needing to let go of like, I kind of see it as the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Sometimes the meaning of the Wheel of Fortune reverse is that you're controlling outcome. You're trying to, and I think I said this in your reading. Let me go back to my notes for the full moon eclipse in Virgo. Maybe not this one. What did I say for your monthly reading? I said, you're trying to control how you receive a blessing. Just release and go with the flow. If you haven't already, if you're not a member, go to my YouTube membership. The link is in the first link in the description below so that you can watch my forecast for Pisces. But this is pretty much it. Like, you're trying to figure out how it's all going to come together, and you just need to let go and let God. That is the analytical aqua me. Yeah. You got to let go and let God. It is all coming together, Pisces, but you just got to have faith. I hate when that happens sometimes, and I feel like this is my personal feeling on this. Whenever, because like I'm the psychic, right? I'm supposed to tell you how this is going to work out. There are certain instances where Spirit doesn't want you to know how, and I think that those moments happen for us, or at least when I get those messages. It's not up here, it's still in my cart. There's a card in my career and finance deck that says, embrace the wisdom of the unknown. And I think that Spirit gives us those messages sometimes because we do need to tap back into our faith and rejuvenation, our faith in the outcome, our faith in a higher power. Because if we always knew how everything was going to work out, we would just, do the thing or move into towards the direction that we know how things are going to work for us. But there's sometimes where we have to allow ourselves to grow in our intuition and our connection and listening for the intuitive guidance and inspired action versus always needing to know exactly how something's going to play out. So my point is, sometimes I feel like we get into these moments, Pisces, where Spirit doesn't want to tell you exactly how things are going to come together to force you to lean into your spirit more. Lean into what feels right more. Lean into trusting the process for you as an individual. Does that make sense? Prayer warrior. Yes. I hope that makes sense, Pisces. All right. That's what I have for all the signs, babe. I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. Again, join my Lightkeeper membership if that's interesting to you. The link is below. I'm going to add the timestamps. Make sure you turn on the bell notifications for when I go live on March 29th for the new moon solar eclipse. Go ahead and schedule a reading for April if you'd like a session with me. I love you so much. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Ooh. And then I never know how to end this live. Okay. Ooh. Yes.